We're going to start by opening our file. I've got this picture of a crank on a piece of farm machinery. As you can see, it's reasonably contrasty, but it could do with a little boost. Go down to these section down at the bottom and find the little black and white circle. You can also find them sometimes on these quick start buttons. Click on this adjustments button, and we're going to use a thing called threshold. Threshold gives us this black and white image. If we move the slider first to the right, everything turns black. We can see 255 is the maximum black. Go the other way and it takes everything down to white. What we want to do is set a point where the blacks are just beginning to turn to white. Some of these points up here will just be blown out highlights. We don't want every single one of those. About here is probably okay. Zoom in on one of those points, and then we want this colour picker tool. It's the second option if you right click when you're clicking on that tool and select a point. As you can see, we've got the RGB, red, green and blue colour values here. Not quite blown out because they're slightly less than 255. Click on the little black and white icon again. Take the slider down to the other end. Just come back a little way. We can keep some of the dark black areas which are blocked in black for the deep shadows. If we just come up a little way, about 3 should do it. If you can't quite get 3, you can change it manually in here by typing in. And then we want the zoom in again. Get the colour select tool and pick that colour. As you can see, not quite black. We don't need the threshold level anymore, so we can get rid of that. What we do want to pick now is the contrast using the curves. So if we select this again and then click on curves, on the left hand side of the curves you've got some picker tools. You've got the black and the white picker tools and the grey second. We want the black one for this section. Click on the sample that we took before. Try and get it exactly in the centre. Then we want the white sample. We're going to have to zoom out and zoom back in again where we had the white sample is up here. And then using the white sample tool, again click on the centre of that icon there. So a slight change there in the contrast. If we zoom out, you can see that we've changed the curve slightly, made the line steeper, which has given us greater contrast. Everything is done on that layer there. If we hide that layer, you go back to the original, show it again, you can see a slight improvement in contrast. We can link that layer. If you Alt and then click between the contrast layer and the background, it'll link that to the background layer. Any contrast changes that you make won't affect any other layers. And now I'll save that as a JPEG. There we go. Save. And we're all done.